Hi and welcome to Kate Space. Welcome to my channel. Coming to you from little old Hawke's Bay in New Zealand. If you're new, welcome, and also a huge thank you to all my subscribers who I consider to be my friends. Thank you for your support and your lovely comments and your kindness throughout 2022. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I hope you'll all stick around for 2023. I wish you a really happy new year, and I'm really excited about 2023. I love odd numbers, so yeah, it's a good year for me, but I'm excited to move on, to move forward. I love fresh starts, and I love sitting down and planning and thinking about what the year might hold for me. So I wish the same for you. I wish you a really happy, joyful and meaningful 2023. Junk Journal January is upon us and I'm involved in that collaboration. I hope you'll join in. I will link Meg's journals below and where you can get all the info. And my first entry into my January journal is happening. So yeah, I hope you'll join me, journal with me, and again, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me. Junk Journal January is well underway, and I have all my family still here. They leave tomorrow. But I've got a little quiet moment, and I really wanted to get started on the first prompt, which is resolutions. Down below I've put where you can get access to the prompts and the playlist and of all the people who are taking part in Junk Journal January. I really thought that I would be onto this, but I am really struggling with the first prompt already. I've got a photo of myself, which I usually put in my journals at the beginning of like a challenge like this. So for July I did it, my first junk journal July, I think I did it. I also have this, which I cannot remember where I got it from. It says, my life is a joy on one side and I go for the joy. Life is here for me to enjoy today. And I really like the sentiments on that card. I think maybe this pocket is putting me off, and I'm wondering whether to get rid of it, or I guess I could just do some collaging over the top. And I also have this postcard which I love, which is obviously Happy New Year and the one. So I really like that. But I don't really have a sense of how I'm going to really put it all together. I'm wondering if these pockets are kind of putting me off, so I'm actually going to tear this off. How is everybody? I hope you are all really, really well. And if you're taking part in Junk Journal January, I'll be looking forward to seeing your things on the hashtag on Instagram, if you have Instagram. Yeah, I'm just really stumped. So I wonder if I tear this off, I might regret doing that. And then maybe do a little bit of collaging with some scraps or something, or it's quite a big blank page to break, so that might be also the problem. I think starting can be really difficult. I do have this cool thing which I love, but I probably should have used that. I love this image on here, but I don't think that's right. And also I have still not cleaned up from my Christmas things, because I haven't quite finished my my December journal, so I want to get that done as well. Well, I had a lovely quiet Christmas Boxing Day. We went to a music gig, and then my children arrived on the 28th, and I thought I was only going to have my three daughters, one from Gold Coast with her daughter Valley, and my eldest and her daughter and partner, and then my third to last with her partner. But then on New Year's Eve My youngest daughter turned up to surprise me, so that was absolutely wonderful, and I feel very blessed to have all 4 of my children here together at the same time. It's really rare. Right, so I've got some things collected up, but I'm really a bit stumped, so I will turn the camera off and I'm going to come back when I'm a little bit more organised. So I found a lovely rose here, so I think I'm going to try and cut these out and see how I go. I think I'm going to keep it quite simple because I think the problem for me is often starting. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I just find that sometimes the prompts are great, but then also I overthink them. So it's resolutions. I have always been a person for resolutions, but I've tried not to so much lately because sometimes they can be, you know, you can set them too hard. And then there's also intentions and goals. And then there's a word of the year, which I did one year, but and this year I was sort of thinking about that, and I was thinking about more for a word. More of all the good stuff in life, like joy and laughter and family, and more doing, less overthinking is kind of a bit of a theme I'm sort of thinking of this year, which is why already just doing this and I'm sort of overthinking it, and I just want to stop doing that so much. So let's just have a little play and we'll see what we come up with. It doesn't matter if it's not that great. It's just for me, and it's just part of a process of trying to get into a habit of journaling. And the thing is, if I make it too complicated and too hard for myself, I'm really not going to continue with it, because it's time consuming. And I'd really like to do more junk journaling, not just when there's challenges, but just throughout the year, that it becomes a sort of a good practice for me. I know some people have several journals, and one maybe they record daily and sort of things that are happening, or just not even daily, but stuff that happens. And then I think maybe they might have another one for quotes, or you could have one that's just for sort of collage, practicing your collage in, which would actually be a really good one. I've watched Meg from Meg Journals, who's obviously running this junk journal month-long sort of journaling challenge. And I always love watching her put together her beautiful collages and with her paint. And then she uses some other mediums that I've never tried and I don't even have, like a white pen or some of the crayons that she uses. So maybe throughout the month I'll get a bit braver and I'll try some new things. Or maybe I will just this year just keep it very simple and just try and get it done. So now I've talked all the way through cutting this, and now I feel like I'm going to have to leave it with you watching me cut out a flower, but I will just fast forward this next bit. Right, so now I'm kind of a little bit stuck. So I'm going to grab some scrap paper out of my scrap paper bin. Paper flying everywhere. And I might just do a little easy sort of collage for now. Because the other thing I have is this is from a very old journal, but I might use that later on in the journal. I quite like the idea of having this little tab sticking out here. I saw that Meg from Meg Journals has sort of gathered together some things, so maybe that would be a good thing for me to do as well. Just gather together a few bits and pieces. I probably should have done that already, but I haven't, so that's okay, because I've had family here and I've been super distracted by them and, you know, creating lots of meals and just but it's been wonderful, and having my granddaughter here who's now 7 months, well, both my granddaughters obviously, one's 7 months and one's 9, and that's been just super special. I've loved it, so I'm not going to give myself too much of a hard time. I watched Carol do her first prompt. Carol from oh no, I've forgotten her name of her channel. That's not good. There we go. So that's super simple, but I'm thinking I might cut these out. Carol Laws, there we go, it came to me. Carol Laws, sorry Carol, my brain's not working very well. Had a few late nights. We had a very big and fun sort of night on New Year's with obviously the family, and then there were a couple of Michaela who's my daughter from Gold Coast. She invited a couple of her friends who are very dear friends of hers down to the Hawke's Bay. They're not staying with us because we just really don't have any more room. But they came over for New Year's and we just had such a wonderful time. Lots of laughs, and we did stay up very late, which is not normal for me. I normally do see in the new year, but often I will be in bed straight after 12. Okay, so I've just ripped that. That's not good fussy cutting. Might leave that. Yeah, so I'm a little bit tired. So that's my very simple collage there. I would really like to use this and lift that up, and whether I put this on the back. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's really super simple, I know. But I think that's what I'm just going to do. Really simple today. I think that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm not going to give them, yeah. Carol, that's what I was going to say. I watched Carol and she was saying she's going to be kind to herself. I think that's such a good intention for the year, is to just, yeah, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, especially in the creative sort of side of things. Everything you make is not always going to be maybe something that you love, or that you know didn't turn out exactly as you want it. That happens to me a lot. But I think the process is also super important, just the sitting sometimes and the thinking. because as I do this, I'm thinking about the year and what's to come and some of the ideas I've got and what I want to achieve. And if I was really good at lettering, I think I would probably, you know, maybe write down some things. I might write down some little intentions for my year. Who knows? Now, should I use just the glue? I'll use some art glitter glue on the flower, fussy cut flower. And I had some so everybody sort of leaves tomorrow, and then actually David's son and his partner arrive tomorrow. So we don't get much of a break. They were meant to be here for the time as well, but they caught COVID. They got sick. Well, not very sick, but they tested positive for COVID, so they sort of had a very quiet Christmas and decided they wouldn't come. So they're coming tomorrow instead till about the 8th, I think, and that's when David and I go away as well, up north to a beach. Our weather has not been great. I'm going to stick that on, and I wonder if I should use some washi tape or something. Yeah, no, our weather has not been great, which is really disappointing. And we had a beautiful day on the 30th, and we went out for lunch that day, and then the next day we woke up and it was grey and windy and not warm. Certainly not warm, but all the young people and the kids have gone out. They've gone to a water park, but you can probably hear that I'm not 100%, so I've decided to stay home. You can probably tell from my voice that I'm a little congested, so I'm not going to a water park. I mean, normally if I was feeling good, I would go and have fun on the slides and things, but not today. But I just got a message from Brittany, my eldest, and she said the slides are a hit, everyone's having a great time, so that's what we want to hear. So I'm not sure how this works, but I'm just going to put that there like that. It's a real hodgepodge, isn't it? A real hodgepodge. Then I might just staple my picture on there. Because actually I think I might get Briley brought her camera and she's going to do some photos for us, because I like getting photos of the girls when I can, and I'll get a more up-to-date headshot of myself too. So I'm just going to stick that piece of music under there. I know I don't want to cover up all that writing, but oh well. You can see some of it. And there's a few people I'd like to say hi to who've left some lovely comments and said hi to me. Hi Heather Perry. Hi Anu, thanks for leaving comments on my videos. Dolly B, Carol Cairns. Hi Marie's Paper Lab. Marjorie Wright, hi Marjorie. Kelly's Creative Dreams, hi Kelly. Thank you so much. And Anne Lennox, thanks so much for leaving lovely comments on my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my new subbies. Those of you who are watching but don't leave comments, which is absolutely fine. I certainly don't think there's any necessity for you to have to to leave any messages. I have to say this is probably not my best work today. So if you're watching, it's not great, but that's okay, because hopefully we will improve and get more confident as we get through the month and start getting back into it. I'm just gonna use a little paper clip to clip this photo on for now, and then I'll make a decision about whether I'll put a more recent one on, though this photo's not that long ago. That's when I was on the road trip doing the with my friend Barb, doing the op shop road trip. And then I think I might just put something on here with my Dymo, because I have been using this a bit lately, which is good. I think I'll just put something like January 2022, because I'll put that, 2023, oh my gosh, 2023. Maybe I won't put that. Maybe I'll just write more doing, less thinking. What about that? See what it looks like. More D-O-I-N. More doing. L-E-S-S. Should we say less thinking or less overthinking? I mean, I don't have a problem with thinking. Excuse me. I'm going to put overthinking, because that is what seems to stop me from getting things done. Is that 2 words, overthinking? Yes, I imagine so. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the videos by the other artists, and maybe trying some more things. Okay, so we could put more doing there. Hope you got some nice things for Christmas if you do the gift giving thing. David and I just sort of didn't really do much with the gift giving this year, but we still had a nice day, lunch with the neighbours. Okay, I'm going to put more doing there. I don't think I want to see it until it's open, so I might put that there. Oh, I really don't know about this, but anyway, less overthinking, so that's quite big. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't really like it poking out, so we might need to put less separately. Work, so we'll just chop this little end off. Doesn't matter what it looks like. The other idea I had was I should maybe, or could maybe, use some of all those envelopes I made last year in the 100-day project. I thought, oh, maybe I should put them in my journal. Overthinking there, and I'll just have to put less above it, and hopefully that will work. So not many exciting techniques being used, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and yeah, but not arty. There'll be lots of lovely art journals and some amazing art techniques that I I'm not strong with, so from other artists. So yeah, keep an eye out on what other people are doing. So there's also there's the people who are involved in the collaboration, but also a lot of other people that are worth, if they've done videos or put it on the hashtag, are certainly worth having a look at. So there's my first page for January the 1st. I might change that picture, so that's why that's not glued down. More doing, less overthinking. That's what's happening for me this year, I hope, anyway. And then I hope to use this piece of paper at some stage, because I'd quite like that little January thing. So there we go. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that little... oh, I forgot to use that in the end. I think that's going to go there. I really appreciate you joining me. I appreciate all your comments. Thanks so much for supporting me last year, and I hope that we'll continue to communicate and support each other and create friendships, even though we don't meet physically. Create friendships as this year comes and goes by. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye.